Do you know when legal abortions were first made available in Canada? It all started in 1969 when the federal government amended the criminal code to allow abortion under certain conditions. On May 14, 1969, an omnibus bill was passed, and Canada now had a law that permitted abortion in cases where the continuation of pregnancy would be likely to endanger the life or health of the mother. Abortions were to be performed in an accredited hospital with the approval of a therapeutic abortion committee composed of 3 doctors. The word health was never defined and became broadly interpreted to include emotional and psychological reasons. The mental health criteria served to cover up abortions done for convenience and socio-economic factors. A common attitude prevailed among the therapeutic abortion committees where a woman's wish for an abortion was sufficient to win approval on psychosocial indications. There was no need to change the law in 1969. Rarely, some medical treatments undertaken to save the life of the mother may result in the death of the child in the womb, but this does not constitute an abortion. There is no intention to cause the death of the child. Abortion has always been defined by abortion advocates in terms of choice, right to choose, and reproductive choice, so it was never about medical necessity. Abortion is elective surgery which does not cure any medical condition. Sadly, the 1969 amendment paved the way for abortion on demand. Meanwhile, Dr. Henry Morgentaler was performing abortions in his private clinic in Montreal in violation of the law. He sought to open an abortion clinic in Toronto as well. He decided to launch a legal challenge which ended with the Morgentaler decision at the Supreme Court of Canada. On January 28, 1988, the Supreme Court struck down the 1969 law, Section 251 of the Criminal Code, for procedural reasons related to Section 7 of the Charter. The Supreme Court of Canada did not rule that a woman had a constitutional right to abortion. Since 1988, Canada has been without any legal restrictions on abortion. From 1970 to 1987, more than 1 million abortions were performed in Canada. Private clinics began to operate in the years following the Morgentaler decision, and the number of abortions continued to rise. We have had nearly another 3 million abortions. This means that nearly 4 million unborn children have lost their lives to abortion since 1970. How many abortions take place in Canada per year? 100,000. The child in the womb has no protection in Canada and is not even recognized as a human being under the law.